Welcome to Mama of the Wild Crew podcast, the podcast where we embrace the messy, wild, beautiful journey of motherhood together. I'm your host, Alexa Schmoker, mama of two beautiful kiddos, wife, nurse, and lover of Jesus. Motherhood is full of hard moments, unexpected chaos, and those days where you just really don't have it all together. But in the midst of it all, there is so much joy. On this podcast, we're diving into the real, honest conversations about motherhood, the challenges, the triumphs, and everything in between. We'll hear the stories of incredible moms from all walks of life, share wisdom, laughter, and let's be real, probably a few tears. And we're going to discover how to embrace the joy in this chaos. So whether you're rocking a baby to sleep, folding that never-ending pile of laundry, or sneaking away for a quiet moment with your coffee, welcome, Mama. You're not alone here. Hit subscribe and join me on this wild adventure of motherhood. I can't wait to do this journey with you. Good morning, guys. We're already starting just dying laughing. And then we were like, why are we not recording? Because we need to be recording because we're dying. We were just talking about Peppa Pig because Jess is saying that she snorts and Crew has been watching Peppa Pig and she's a snorty girl. So anyway, anyone else snort with Peppa Pig? And Crew, all of our nephews have, what are they called? Like sidekick animals, spirit animals or something? Yeah. And my husband asked Crew what her spirit animal was. And this has been like a year. And she said a pig. So whenever we pretend to race or something, she'll make Jordan commentate the race. And normally in her, she rollerblades hard.
Yes.
In her rollerblading races.
I'm very impressed by that too.
She's pretty good. It's crazy. But she practices all the time. So every night she has rollerblade races against Diego and Dora and Boots and Jaguar. And Jordan will commentate for it, here comes Crew Pearl around the bend, and then here's Dora, oh no, Dora fell. And Crew's pig is always her sidekick that has to fend off Diego and Swiper.
Oh yeah,
and all the things. Yeah,
yes.
So
I forget about the Dora.
Oh,
hype.
We Dora hard in our house.
I love that.
She loves Dora. But anyway, guys. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Mama the Wild Crew podcast. As you can tell, I'm so excited for today's guest. It is such a sweet friend. She's an incredible woman, friend, mom, all the things. Jessica Drummond is a mama of two precious boys, the heart behind A Call to Create, a speech language pathologist. Maybe I need to go to a speech language pathologist. I can't even say it.
I'm here to help.
By trade, a stay-at-home mama in this season, and a woman filled with so much beauty, grace, and contagious joy. You're going to fall in love with her heart as we talk about everything from boy-mom chaos to calling, marriage, faith, grief, identity, and those beautiful, messy moments in between that truly shape us. Jess is the kind of girl who just reminds you that you're not alone in this wild ride of motherhood, and she does it all with such intentionality and love. So without further ado, welcome my sweet friend, Jess Drummond.
We're here.
We've been wanting to do this for so long.
I know.
I'm so excited. And for those of you guys that don't know, Jess is such a crucial part to the podcast because you're my listener, my first listener, auditor, editor, girly.
Yes. The other day I was listening to it in the kitchen and Trace was like, what are you listening to? And I was like, Mama the Wild Crew podcast. And he was like, do you listen to those? And I said, well, yeah.
I'm on staff.
Yeah. And he said, so are you an executive producer? And I was like, basically.
Basically
I am.
You need a hat.
Yeah. That says executive
producer.
Or maybe not executive, but
I don't know
producer.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you're the only person I have
on staff.
So I feel like you're the executive. I know. Well, it's given him time because it's soccer season. So he's like, are you still doing the podcast? I'm like, yes, every Monday, honey.
Yes,
have you not been listening?
Where have you been?
I know. He's like, well, I haven't had to listen to any. I'm like, well, because I have Jess.
My executive producer.
And she gives me honest feedback. He'll just be like, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. Well, anyway, Jess, tell us about your little family and your baby boys.
So I am married to Trace. We actually celebrated 8 years.
I saw that yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. So we've been married 8 years, which I'm like, what? That's almost a decade.
Yeah.
2 more years and it's like a 10-year. So we've been married 8 years. We got married like right out of grad school. So I graduated grad school, and then 2 weeks later we got married, and then I moved to Tulsa, and then I like entered into a marriage, and then I started a new job. So it was just like,
it's a lot.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos. That was actually a really hard time. Like, just like all that stuff at once.
It's a busy season.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I'm married to Trace. He's wonderful. He works in construction, so he's kind of like a fix-it-all kind of guy, handyman of all sorts. Yes, he knows that. I love him because he knows a little bit about a lot, and he's just wonderful. We have 2 boys. I could not, if you told me that I was going to have boys growing up, I would have been like, no, I'm sure there'll be a girl in the mix. Yeah. But that's not the case. So we have Wade, and Wade is cruise age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. He'll be 4 in November. And he is all boy. He's so wild. He's so curious about everything. He's like in his why
all the time.
Why? Yes. And he has a lot of opinions too. Has a lot of opinions about a lot. But he is just so full of joy. He's so happy. Just a big personality, just big spirit, just a big presence. He's amazing. And then Cal is our new guy.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's got bright red hair. And I'm like, wait, where'd that come from? And then it's me, because I had red hair when I was little.
Did you really?
Well, like when I was born.
Yeah.
And then it changed to blonde. And then it just stuck.
Yeah.
Blonde.
But you have very light blonde hair.
Yes.
For those who can't see you.
Yes,
Also, whenever we first started recording, Jess was like, I can't hear myself. So they can't see you either.
Maybe a picture. I don't know. So anyways, he came out with like bright red hair, and we were like, what? But he is so sweet. Like, he is the most chill, easygoing kid. He's so happy until he's not. Like, he's either like 0 or 100. And then when he is 100, it's like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like,
you almost don't know what to do.
What have you done with my precious child? Like, and then he like will get over his 100, and it's like, what was that?
Yeah.
But he is so happy. He's so social, charismatic, charming, like so charming. I feel like he's just going to be this, like, I don't know, like this smooth talking, flirty, suave, like redheaded guy. I don't know. Like, he's just, I'm a little nervous about that, because I'm like, I feel like you're just going to be able to talk your way into like anything. So I feel like I'm going to have to watch out for that. Where Wade will just tell you, like, this is what I want, and I'm serious.
Yeah.
But Cal will be more sneaky about it. So
yeah, and they just have a way with, like, mom hearts. That's what I've said this before, but you just don't realize what being a boy mom is. Like, I had boy mom friends before I had a boy, and then obviously, like, my sister has a son. Yeah. And it's just, it's a different feeling. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Another boy mom. They're built different. And it's just like, but the way that they look at you. Yeah. Oof. It was so sweet. Sometimes Wade will wake up in the morning, he's kind of grumpy. And then other times he's like so sweet. But like this morning he came out of his room and ran to me and hugged me. And that was like the first encounter of the day. And I was like, oh, today's going to be so sweet with you. A sweet day. But they're just sweet on their mamas. They love us so much. And I mean, they're rough and tough, but like, they just love their mamas. And Cal's so obsessed with me. I mean, I know it's because, like, I'm feeding him. You know? You're like, he's so obsessed with me. He is. He looks at me and he's like, I love you, Mom. And I'm like, I love you too. Don't ever not change. Love me. I know. I already pray so hard just, like, for their future spouses. Obviously, Cruz too. But, like, you know, they always say, like, girls are your girls. And they're going to be there. And, like, boys, they're going to get married. I know. And they're going to have, like, a new best friend. And I mean, obviously you want that, and you want like the most awesome person. So whoever you are out there, and whoever is your mama parenting you right now, just know, like, I pray for you all the time. Yes. Because I cannot even imagine. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I raise really good boys that become really good men, they're going to attract like really wonderful women. And like,
by golly, that woman that they bring home is going to want to be like sitting in my lap, and I will be French braiding their hair.
Yes.
Because I'm like, give me some girl. Like,
I love that.
Like, you're going to love me. Like, love me. You know, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it yet. But it's like, you know, you have the boys and you're like, oh, I'm the boy mom. Like, I'm not in the hospital room when you have your first child. Like, like Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, come home.
It's
Come home to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
no, I know.
But
my husband's the youngest of 4 boys. But my mother-in-law, you know, they just live right here and they're so ingrained in our life. And she does like such a great job of like letting us still be like mother, but then also she's such a present grandmother. And so I like don't ever feel, I don't know, like intimidated by that relationship. You know, you always like grow up thinking like, oh, in-laws are this and this. And like our experience has been so different. And like so just at home, you know?
Yes, yeah.
And so I just hope that I
feel
cultivate that
way.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can be like, I don't know, you just hear these horror stories.
Yes.
And that's not how it is. So I just pray for myself to be a good
to not be
mother-in-law.
like a monster-in-law.
Yes. Like Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. That's so funny.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, so you know the podcast question. Okay, so the mom fail question, literally as you walked in though, you brought a bottle in. Did you like off, where was it at?
It was
out
in
of my
driveway,
front yard?
And I passed over it. You know, I was like, oh, that's funny. And then like I passed over, I was like, no, go pick that up. So I turned back around and I picked it up and I'm like, this is such like a mom thing. Literally, I like thought this is a mom thing. Like just bottles just stuff falling out of cars and rolling down the driveway. I'm like, what?
So there you go. There's a mom fill for me. Obviously, my bottle's literally in the driveway, but it's
picking it up. I'm running coffees, water, empty bottles.
I know. Thank you too. She brought coffee, and that's another thing too. I texted you like, by the way, I'm like a little lactose sensitive. If we could do like almond milk, and you're like, isn't that a thing?
No, like
why
all
is
women.
That? Is it like once you turn a certain age, all of a sudden you can't like chug a gallon of milk?
I don't know, but I love milk, but like it does not love me.
And
sometimes I'm like,
cream.
It's worth it. But then other times I'm like, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Not to get too personal, too deep, but like, sometimes it hurts your tum-tum.
It hurts your tum-tum, and you can't, like, you gotta also mom and do the things. So anyway.
Coconut milk it is.
Coconut milk it is.
Cheers,
and I do like cheers. I do love it. Oh, and we got a mocha, vanilla latte, and a mocha. I love that. And you were like, what do you prefer? And I'm not picky when it comes to my caffeine, so.
Yeah. Well, I tried to order pistachio, and he was like, I can make you, but you're not going to like it. And I was like, oh,
thank you for the honesty, though. No, Kelsey Helm said that she drinks pistachio lattes, and so I got it for her whenever she came over. I think I got it from Evergreen when she came over to record, and it was so good. And so now I've been, like, hooked on them. But you'll have to try them. They're wonderful.
No, he was like, I can make you one. You won't like it. I was like, okay.
Hey, I appreciate the honesty. Yeah. But anyway, Jess, hit us with the most recent mom fail. Or any mom fail.
Oh, okay. This was kind of hard. I feel like I fail every day. But one that like super comes to mind when Wade he was probably like, he was sitting up and kind of like scooting around like on the floor. But I was doing my hair one morning, like getting ready for work. And so I had my curling iron out, and homeboy like scooted over to like the cord of the curling iron and like pulled it down. And I was like, ah! I mean, my reaction was so quick. Like I swiped up that curling iron, and by the grace of God, I didn't catch the hot part. Yeah. But it fell on the ground, and I was like, I don't think it got him. Like, I really think he's okay. And so I like checked him out. I was like, okay, there's no like burns, because I'm like, that was hot. Like if that fell on my kid, like mom failed. Like, whoa.
Now we're all gonna be like checking our cords.
No, yeah. And so literally I tell people like, yeah, it happens, but like put your cords up, like, and tell your kids like, don't pull, like it's hot, you know. So anyways, I check him out. I'm like, you're fine, it's okay. He didn't cry. Like, I think in the moment I was like, oh, it just scared him. Yeah. So we get ready. I drop him off at daycare, and like 2 hours later, daycare's calling me, and they're like, hey, we like just filled out an incident report. Like, we don't know what happened, but he's got like this whelp on his leg that's like blistering up, but we don't know what, like, we've been watching, like, we don't know what happened. And I was like, oh my gosh. It had not like shown up until like I got him to daycare,
Oh,
and I dropped him off, and I didn't even mention like, oh, by the way, you might like watch him because like he pulled down a curling iron on his Yes. So anyways, yeah, I feel like I sent my kid to daycare without knowing that the iron had actually like fallen on his leg and burned him. Yeah.
Poor you.
But
That's
I'm like
so rough.
I felt so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Oh.
That was kind of intense.
That is intense. And
For
it's
a mom fail, I went
that's
straight to 100 with that.
But that's so real though. And stuff like that happens, and it's just something that happens in daily life that can happen to anyone, and I'm sure has happened to multiple people.
So if you're listening to this, watch out for your curling irons if it hasn't happened to you. Or if that has happened to you, no, you're not alone.
Yeah, something similar happened to my middle sister, Addie.
Yeah.
She was, whenever she was a kid. So she had pulled off like the cord of the actual iron, like an ironing board iron, and it fell like right on her chest. And I
that's like burnt, like you go to the burn plate. Like,
thank goodness she ended up being fine. And I don't know if she even remembers it, because we had talked about it not too long ago, and she was like, no, I don't remember. I'm like,
no, they don't.
I'm like, I remember, because I was traumatized, and I was like just the other kid, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
So it happens.
Hot stuff, man.
It really happens. I know. And now we have steamers, and I always freak out like with my kids, because I hang my clothes like on the door frame of
and
my
then let your steam.
Yeah, and then
they're
let my
hot.
steam. Yeah, I'm always afraid that someone's going to come around the corner. So yeah, no, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, you're definitely not alone in that. Thanks for sharing. Golly. Okay, well,
we'll keep it light.
We're gonna lighten the mood, because I'm gonna tell everyone our meet cute.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Jess and I have our own meet cute.
Yeah.
It could be a movie, probably. So summer of 2023, it would have been, right?
Yeah,
Crew Pearl and Wade would have been a little over one and a half.
Yeah.
We both started ISR swim lessons, which I know can be like a hot button topic. So personally, I found it very helpful. And my daughter can swim, and we're comfortable, and we're around water all the time. So it can be like kind of scary, because it is the one where they throw your kids in the pool and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, you know, not to get too like controversial, but it ended up being great for us.
Yeah.
So everyone do your own thing. But we were looking for like 2 wins, because we wanted her to swim, and we were having trouble with sleep. So we scheduled her at like the 7 o'clock time slot, the very first one. So I'm like, we don't have a choice but to wake her up at 6:30 every morning
to get there.
Yeah. So I'm like, this will be good, because she'll learn how to swim, and we'll get on a schedule. But anyway, you and Wade were the slot right after. So you go for 10 minutes every day.
7-10 or whatever it was. Yeah.
10 minutes every day for like 6 weeks. How long was it? 6 weeks. Every single day. So every day, like I would be like getting her out of the pool, and you'd be coming in with Wade. We would like chat just for a moment, and then go along our way. And I would tell Jordan, like, there's this mom, Wade's mom, you know, after Crew Pearl, and I didn't know your name. Yeah. Just Wade's mom after Crew Pearl, and I really like her. Like, I feel like we could be friends, you know? And I was going to be like, oh, we should like exchange numbers. After you talk for every day for 3 weeks, then it's like, how do you then transition to like, oh, by the way, what is your name?
Yeah.
So anyway, then all of a sudden you weren't there, because you guys had to pause swim lessons, and I felt like it was like a Craigslist missed connections. Yeah. Yeah. And I felt like a weirdo asking the swim instructor, like, hey, by the way,
what's her name?
Where did Wade's mom go? Because I was really feeling like we had something there. It was a spark. And then it was probably, like a year later, I saw you at church. Yeah. And I was like, Jordan, that's her. Like, that's Wade's mom. You know? But then life still happens. We were both busy with the kids. And then circle back, like God just had a plan, because I had the opportunity to step in as a small group leader for a mom that was going on maternity leave. And so
ding, it's me.
It's you! Knock, knock.
Jessica!
It's me, Jessica! I hope everyone gets that reference.
Yeah,
because
surely.
I love that movie so much. But yeah, so it was you. And now we just have this friendship, and it's so beautiful. And I just love that God like connected that in our time. Yeah. And now we get to like continue our motherhood journey together. So anyway, not to like gush too much about our story, but I know you said that you and your husband have your own little meet cute, I guess, probably cute like ours, but tell us a little about that.
So Teresa, we both went to OSU. In Stillwater, Oklahoma, the best place ever. I know you're a Sooner,
I'm a Sooner
whatever,
girl.
but Stillwater's just such a special place. I'm a third generation cowgirl. So
are you?
My grandpa actually played basketball.
Oh, that's
at
cute.
OSU for the IBA, Henry IBA. Yeah,
really?
It was kind of neat. Yeah. And then my dad and all of my aunts and uncles went, and then I had a choice, but I was like, I'm going.
Yeah.
So anyways, I go and I'm like, I'm going to meet a rancher. I'm going to meet a country boy because that's my background, agriculture.
That sounds like my youngest sister.
Yeah. I'm like, I am going to meet a ranchy boy and
we're going to do ranch farm
ranchy things.
We're going to horse around.
Yes. That's a funny joke. So anyways, I meet Trace actually at the tumbleweed because the tumbleweed, you could get in when you were 18, and I loved to dance. I loved two-stepping. And so my friends and I would go every Thursday night to go dance. And so Trace and his fraternity brothers were there, and I was there with my sorority sisters. And so my good friend from high school, and just from childhood, we kind of went to college together. She was a year older than me, but she actually danced with Trace first, and she was like, hey, you need to dance with Jessica. He's a good dancer. Yeah. She's gonna have a great time, because I didn't care who I danced with. I just loved to dance. Yes. Yeah. And so Trace and I danced, and he could not remember my name. He called me darling. He was like, hi, darling. Hey, sweetheart. I'm like, you suave dude.
You don't even know my name.
You don't even know what's my name?
It's me.
It's me, Jessica. I'm in here. So anyways, we had a great time that night. Our groups just kind of mingled and hung out. And so that was really special. But he actually invited me to a date party the following, or maybe it was a couple of weeks later.
What
it was a week-long
Sig Up. Okay,
yeah.
And what were you?
Gamma Phi.
Okay, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gamma Phi Beta. But he invited me to a week-long date party called Safari. And so I went, and so there were different themes every night. So he did different stuff every night. And he dressed up and stuff. It was so fun. But he was a little wild back in his day, and I was a little not.
Yeah.
So I just decided at that time, I was like, I think we're just going to be good friends.
Yeah.
Because he's so nice. He's so, he really, the darling sweetheart thing. He's so charming. He's just such a fun dude. He really is just such a fun dude. And so, I just decided, I was like, no, it would be friends.
Yeah.
And we were true friends. After that, we were just we're true friends.
Yeah.
And so we would see each other, hang out. We still kind of dated other people and but still hung out. It was kind of I don't know, he was just a good friend.
Yeah.
And we're still good friends. I feel we were good friends, and then we were should we eventually it was a couple of years. It was our beginning of our junior year, we started kind of dating and exploring that, and I don't know, it just turned into something more, and he's just I didn't know it was him, but I knew I didn't want to do life without him.
Yeah.
And so here we are. Yeah, here we are. 8 years later.
8
and
years.
Holy cow, it's so different now than it was. I did not marry the same person. Well, she could probably say the same thing, but the Trace today is not the man that I married.
No.
And hindsight, I would do it over and over and over. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love that. Yeah. And you just grow together, and watching them go through that transition too of husband to father, which is a big transition too.
Yes.
And I feel with Jordan, I always knew he was going to be a good husband, but I saw in him from so early, I feel he was going to be the best dad.
Yeah.
That's something that really attracted me to him. And he is. I mean, just he's just above and beyond, when it comes to dad role. So I feel I'm getting teary.
Listen, that's okay. But it really matters.
It does.
I tell everybody young, even as an adult, I'm no, it matters.
It matters.
It matters who you marry. It so matters. Other than choosing, I feel choosing Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, the next biggest decision you could make for the trajectory, for the rest of your life is who you marry.
Yeah.
So I'm it so matters. You have to be intentional with who you pick and who you choose to do life with. And you have to choose it. You have to choose marriage every day.
Every day. Yeah.
And you don't always like think like intentionally about like I'm choosing, but like you do. Like it's hard. Like there's some like good parts about it, but like there's some like gritty parts too where you just like it's just hard.
It is hard. And in those moments too, you have to know that the other person on the other side is just as committed as you are.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're talking about like it truly matters, like who you choose, it does. Like you have to be able to trust them.
Yeah.
Full-heartedly, that even in like hard times or busy seasons with newborns and like times when you're just not feeling yourself.
Yeah.
Like postpartum and just the season of motherhood, pregnancy, like you have to just know that person is also choosing it every day and just have trust in that.
Yes.
So if not, you'll drive yourself crazy.
No, I mean, well, and if you're like putting in effort, but like the other person's like, that's just, it's just a hard thing. Like that's just a hard thing. So like I will preach to like the end of the age, like who you marry matters. So like make it matter to you.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. So. And I don't think that means that like you can't date.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying, like you can date intentionally and try and, you know, see who else is out there. Because like you said, you had like this picture in your head of who you're going to marry. And that's kind of how my youngest sister, she's just graduated college. She'll always say like, oh, I just want to marry a cowboy, or I just want to. And I'm like, I love that for you. But also give everyone a chance. Like you just don't know. Yeah. You don't know who else is
and like God will surprise you. Like
God will surprise you.
Trace Drummond was like a curveball. And like anybody who was in college with us too, they'd be like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You know?
Yeah,
like
right.
We're just so different. I mean, we're both like very like morally grounded, but like it came from like different like spurts of like motivation to be like just good-hearted people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we have like so much in common, but like also he's just not who I ever like anticipated being with. But like, oh my gosh, God knew so much better than like what I wanted for myself. Like, I just like have to check myself on that all the time.
Yeah. And how did you guys kind of transition into, well, we get into this a little bit later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause there and we're going to go into it a little bit later. Okay. So boy mom energy and presence, goodness, your Instagram boy mom content is just iconic. One day it's literally like Hot Wheels in your pockets, in the washing machine, everywhere. You post like fake snakes on your couch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or like in my bed. Sometimes they want to be in my bed.
I'm not a
like,
snake girl.
What? Or in the laundry.
No. And Crew like had a snake incident and she's gone so far left field with it that she loves snakes now.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I feel like we tried to be so like, oh, snakes are fine. You know, because I was so freaked out. Like I was even afraid to go on walks or walk outside because I was scared of snakes after that. And so we had to just like completely talk about it all the time.
Yes, to like,
and ease it down. And now she loves snakes. She'll watch like snake videos on YouTube and I'm like, we are not watching that.
No, I don't like they like can defy. They can like crawl up walls and trees and stuff. No. I'm like, don't sign me up for that.
No, Ugh, I'm cringing. But I love so, that like, you
snakes in my house.
You like embrace the snakes in your house. But what gets me the most is just how present you are. And you say like that's something that you're intentional about being, is just very present. You're on the ground, you're laughing, you're crying, you're surviving, like you're in it. You've got Wade and now Cal, two incredible little boys. And I know being a boy mom, like you said, wasn't always what you pictured. What has surprised you the most about this season of chaos, dirt, and the sweetness? Yeah. And how has it shaped who you are, not just as a mom, but as a woman learning to stay present in this beautiful mess?
Oh, gosh. Like, it's so fun. Like, that's been, I don't know, it's so fun in a way that, like, I never really saw coming. And, I mean, I'm a girl, so, like, I know how to be a girl.
Yeah.
I'm not a boy. I don't know how to be a boy. But I feel like I'm learning more about, like, just how boys see the world, how they, like, function, just, like, their energy. It's just so different. And so I feel like I'm learning more just about, like, boys in general. And, like, how boys grow up to be, like, men, too. So that's been just, like, it's kind of surprising. But I love it. Like, boy mom stuff is so fun. I mean, like the dirt and, you know, Wade's kind of like sensitive to dirt. Like he doesn't like super love, like he loves to get dirty, but after he's done, I'm like, he's like clean.
He's ready to get cleaned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I love it. And I do try to stay present. Like I try not to look too far into like the future, and I don't really like sit too far in my past either. And I think that I'm not a super like goal-oriented person, which is kind of like a turnoff. I feel like kind of a con. No. I don't know, but like I'm just so like in what I am in the moment that like I just don't like look too far ahead, look too far back. No. But I also think that's a gift too. Like I feel like just to be present is a gift to like the people that I'm with. Yeah. Or like my family like during this season.
That is such a gift, because I feel like that's something that I really struggle with, is like being very in the moment. Like I'm always got to like be thinking about what we're doing next, or where we're going on vacation, or what would be like a next fun activity or something. So I feel like I have a really hard time being like just so in the moment and in the present. And like when things are up in the air, like, you know, like right now, like selling our house and where are we going to go? Like those things can kind of like just
like kind of irk you.
Yeah. Where I wish I was just go with the flow, where Jordan is like kind of how you're explaining. Like he can be so present and in the moment all the time. Yeah. And like he can just turn off everything else, even if there's a million things going on. Yeah. Like he is where he is.
Yeah. And I've had to learn how to do that though. And I still struggle like with turning off like the, what are we going to do next? Like this, I could be doing this instead of this. Like, but it's hard because like as women, I feel like we just have so much like that we think we have to do. Otherwise our world would fall apart, you know? Yeah. Like the world of our family would fall apart. Like the whole world would fall apart if we didn't do everything we needed to do, which like is not the case at all. But when you kind of like can take things off of your plate and just like sit like in your present, it's just a beautiful thing.
It is. Even yesterday, we were getting ready to go to the lake for Memorial Day, and I got it in me that I had to clean the house.
But I have to do that when I leave the house too. Like I do that.
And then I got like, grumpy because I was like, I gotta get everything clean.
Yes, because I want to come home to like not house. Chaos. Yeah. No, like it's like a rage like it's
a
like
rage clean.
Yes. Yeah. Like leaving is so hard for me. Yeah. So maybe I'm not like super.
You know, we give and take.
Listen.
We are all still evolving and figuring this out. Yeah. But I mean, just the being in the moment, I think is great. And I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better about that. Okay, so the ministry side. So you are deeply involved in community Bible study, leading a small group. You're discipling young women. Such a beautiful outpouring of both time and your heart. Can you share what that journey or how that journey began for you? What nudged you to say yes? And what would you say to the women who feels like they're pulled to do something or being called to get more involved, but maybe don't feel equipped enough to do so, or feeling like, well, I don't know enough about the Bible, or I don't know enough about this or that to lead, or to feel like I can disciple someone, or what would you say?
Do we ever feel equipped to like do any, like, no, I never feel fully equipped. And I'm somebody that like, unless I know I'm going to be good at it, I really don't want to try. And Tracy and I have had so many conversations about that. And I'm like, I'm not going to be good at that. I don't want to try. Like, I don't know. But as far as like how we got into it, I don't remember. Like, it's just one of those things that just happened. And it's like, oh, but I remember thinking, I wanted to like get involved at church. Like I wanted to serve, but I was like in the thick of like little kid stuff. And I also was working at the time. So like I was in the thick of like pouring into like grade school kids at work. And I love kids. Like I always knew I wanted to work in like pediatric kind of stuff for my job. So I just felt like I cannot add another avenue of life that like involves small littles, because I will be like so drained because I'm in it at home, I'm in it at work, and I really didn't want to like be in it in another aspect of my life. So senior high it was, or junior high, I guess. So I'm like, okay, that's enough different, but it's still kid and it still matters. And I remember like after they told me, hey, we have a spot for 8th grade girls, and I, like, the light went on in my head. And I think it was just like a little God wink or like smile, because like 8th grade for me was like when everything kind of like started shifting from like, what are we, 14 in 8th grade or so. But like it was around 14 that like I started navigating like relationships and like, you know, like your body's changing and like you're just going through like hormone, I don't know, just like
all the things,
all this stuff. But I remember 8th grade being like, I don't want to say a detrimental year, but like a significant year for me. So like when God was like 8th grade, and I was like, okay, like that's good.
Yeah.
But I just have like a love for like my love for kids, but then I've just like fallen in love with teenage girls. I just think it's so hard to be a girl. I mean, it's hard to be a woman, but like in this day and age, it's so hard to be a girl. And so just to be able to facilitate a space for them to have a sense of community, but also like have an adult like role model kind of, because I mean, we all know like when we're teenagers, did we want to listen to our parents? No. But were we more apt to like listen to somebody who we like admired and loved too, and like I don't know, like looked up to? Like so I just felt kind of called to like enter that space. I don't know, it's been so good just to like build relationships. And I mean, you know, like these girls are going through like stuff that I cannot even like comprehend.
Right.
And I don't know if it was the same when we were younger. Like I feel like the world's so different now, and like the things that they're anxious about or worried about is so like it's just different than and I don't know if I was just in this bubble as a teen, and my parents did a good job of like kind of keeping me not like in a negative way in a bubble, but like these girls are just different than what what I'm experiencing now as an adult, and like looking into the lives of like young people.
Yeah, no, I think I completely agree. It's so different, and I feel like every generation probably feels this way, but there's just different problems that they face. And for us, I think a big one's social media.
Yeah.
Like we had MySpace, right?
Yeah.
MySpace.
Or did you ever have Bebo?
I didn't.
Nobody knows what Bebo is.
That?
But Bebo was like my jam. I don't know.
I don't even know.
Like,
I remember people had Zanga, but I wasn't allowed to have Zanga. So I was always jealous of that.
But you had a MySpace?
And then I got a MySpace.
Okay, I never had a MySpace. I went from Bebo, which must have been just like a small Bebo.
I don't even
like
know
if my
what
friends
that
from
is.
high school are like listening to this, you know what Bebo.
You know what Bebo is.
Yeah. But and then I went straight to Facebook when I was like 14 or 15.
Then I had Facebook, but still like our computer was like in our kitchen.
I had dial-up. We had dial-up.
Yes. And like you weren't doing anything that your mom or dad wasn't literally sitting right there watching or monitoring or something. And now they have access to everything. And I mean, even as grown women, it can be hard to navigate like comparison and pressures with social media.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, being a 14-year-old girl, thank you, Lord, that we did not have to go through that.
Yeah. I don't know how
I don't know.
And I don't know how I'm going to, I have boys, so it's a little different.
Navigate
I feel like
that with kids.
Yeah, but like navigating like that with children. But I feel like we're kind of millennials. So I feel like we're in this sweet spot of a generation where like we know what it's like. I don't know, like I feel like we've just skipped, like we can see like the effects of the things. So like it's we know better, so we do better. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. We're not removed from it, but we're still ingrained in it.
Yeah. Or like even like technology, like we know what it's like to be without it, and then we know what it's like to be with it, and like to see like what it kind of does.
And it's not all bad. That's
no,
the thing.
I think if you use it as a tool, like it's great, or to stay connected, like I don't know, but
it's trying to navigate that.
Yeah.
It's just, and who knows? I mean, it's going to be so different too whenever we start to navigate that with our own kids.
With our kids,
but, I mean, I've just seen that being a hard part with the teenage girls, but also I think not being around 14-year-old girls and then being around 14-year-old girls gives you like, I guess I saw them on social media, right? Like that's where I saw 14-year-old girls. And then I go into a room of 14-year-old girls, and it was so nice to see that they are still 14-year-old girls. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you see them as some different, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you see it differently on social media. And I'd always tell Jordan, and he's like, because he teaches high school.
Yeah,
and he's like,
too.
Yeah, he's like, no, like these kids are kids.
Yeah.
Like they might look grown or something, but you talk to them like they're still kids. Like they still have that kid in them. Like they're still kids and they're still fun, and it's not like what you expect. Because I was scared.
Yeah, it's very intimidating.
I was nervous.
Like teenage girls, like they're kind of ruthless. They can be like ruthless or perceived like that. But once you like kind of break that ice and they like see,
girls.
Yeah, they are. And they
have so much love.
Yes. And they love, do they come up to your church and stuff? Yes.
And it makes me feel so good.
I know. I'm like, oh, my baby. Like,
I know. I know. And you really do just like get so invested in them. And you can see like their heart. But like you said too, some of them do go through things that I think we just luckily didn't or weren't exposed to. And, my sister is also a counselor at a high school. And she's like, there's just things that even go on at school that had to have been same issues that were going on when we were in school. It's just we as kids don't see that stuff. Yeah. So
and like looking back, I can see.
Looking back, you can see it.
I can see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like they had it hard. Like, and you never know in the moment. But
you
like,
really don't.
I don't know. So again, like in my little bubble, but so I know that there was stuff that like was going on around me, but I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah. They deal with adult problems sometimes that you just hate for them to have to even deal with. And so I always remember, I'm sure your mom was the same way, like be kind to everyone. You don't know what they're going through. You never know what they're going through. And it's like, man, that's so true. Yeah. Like in adulthood, but even more so like with kids, because adulthood, you're an adult and you can handle it, but like these kids sometimes go through things that are not theirs to go through. Yeah. I guess.
And it's heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
And it can be hard to navigate. But I also wanted to talk to you about like you and Trace navigating ministry as a couple. So like go back a little bit. You said that he was a little wild. Everyone was different. I was wild in college and everything. Yeah. And like, what did it look like when you guys first started dating? I know you grew up like in a very strong Christian household, and I'm not sure what his background was, but like whenever you started dating, was he full swing Christian? Did you see that evolve in him? Like, did it evolve with you guys as a couple? And whenever you stepped into this like time of deciding like, okay, we're going all in at church as a family. Yeah. Like, what did that look like? Because like we said, that is sacrifice with time. I mean, it takes a commitment from both of you to decide to do something like this, whether it's just you serving, him serving, you guys serving together. Yeah. It's a commitment as a family.
Yeah. So when we first started dating, we definitely like were not on the same page. Like our faith was like not, I mean, he had faith, but like it just wasn't necessarily like the same. So like navigating that while dating was kind of challenging. Like it was hard because like here I was and I'm like, this is what I believe, this is what I stand for, and it was just different. Like, but over time, like, and I remember thinking like, if God is not in this, like I cannot continue like to date him. And we had conversations like about that, which were really hard, but I don't know, like, I truly feel like I just, like, turned it over, like, to God. Like, I just, like, sat in it, and I was like, I see all these amazing qualities, like, in this person, but, like, I cannot change him. Like, I cannot make him want faith. I cannot make him want a true relationship with Jesus. Like, it is, like, God will have to do that. And he did. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's amazing to see, like, where Trace has started, and I mean, nobody's perfect, right? But like, or even like where I started and where I was back then and like where we are together now. I mean, it's like polar opposite, and it's just been amazing. It's like a slow transition over time. And it's amazing, like to see how transformative like God can be when you just like give it to him and like let him do it. I mean, we are called to like be disciples, and to like, kind of help people in like their walks of faith, but we can't choose it for them. Right. And as a little bit of a control freak, that is hard. It's hard. But I think as far as like us both getting into like senior high ministry kind of stuff, he actually led, I think it was sixth grade, like a sixth grade group in college. And so he kind of had a little bit of experience with like, teens and stuff like that. And I wanted to do senior high, and he was like, yeah, I could like do that. I feel like that's important. I feel like I could kind of contribute in that way. And so we both jumped on it, and he has the grade. So we did freshman girls this year. He has 10th grade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's hard to like make it work as a family together because like we both have kids, and obviously like your kids come first, but, we just had to like figure out like what was important to us, like as a family. And like, we want our kids to know that investing in other people and in other like kids is important to our family. Like, we're not just like so wrapped up in like what we're doing, but like we care about others, and we care about like our impact on others in the world. So they don't understand that yet, but like I hope that they look back and be like, oh yeah, like mom and dad were really intentional about doing that.
Yeah.
And it's been a little bit different like with Cal, because like I've been kind of in and out, because sometimes it's like I can't go tonight. Like,
you've got a newborn.
Yeah, I've got a newborn. So that's been a little challenging and tricky to figure out, but you know, we still try to be like really intentional. Trace has been really consistent and going, but just being intentional about like still reaching out to the girls, still having a relationship with them, even if I'm not showing up every Wednesday night to kind of help. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like your boys will feel, and probably already do feel, the outpouring of that. Like Crew's favorite time is to go to church. Like she loves to go to church. So those people that pour into her there, I mean, you can see it. You can see what they have done, like for my daughter. So it's not only us going and you know, pouring into other kids, but they're getting poured into too. Yeah. And then the girls turn around and love on them as well. Like our girls love them.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. So it's really like a community. But I love like that you're talking about that it's important for us to invest in other people. Yeah. Yeah.
And I want it for my kids. Like I want like good-hearted people to invest in my kids. So like you give and like hopefully you get, you know, back.
Absolutely.
And I think it's really important. I just think it's so important. So,
what would you say to like maybe a wife that is feeling a little bit of the tug to try and ingrain their family maybe a little deeper into the church or serve, and you're like feeling maybe, I don't know, we've just never been those people, or we've never like taken that step. And I mean, your husband's your best friend. You talk to him about everything, but sometimes bringing up faith in the beginning, like if it's not a normal conversation, can be a little intimidating. Yeah. Even to your person. So what do you think is a good way for maybe a mom, a wife to open up that conversation with their husband?
I think just, honestly, I think sticking to what you think, or even, like, you know, going to church, even if, I mean, I would go to church, like in college, for example, I would go to church like consistently, but Tracy wouldn't always come with me. But like, I still went, I still modeled like my faith. I talked about it openly. Like I wasn't afraid to like not, like I wanted to talk about it. And so I think that truly, like, I think he could see like, oh, this is what a person of faith does. And like, it's not all that hard to do. But I think just being like a model and example of what is important to you, and like sticking with it. Like if you want to go to church, like take your kids and go. Yeah. And
just say maybe like I'm going to do this with the kids. I would love for you to join.
And like have the open invite, but like you can't like tell somebody like we're going, or we're you know, like that doesn't feel good. It's not like inviting. But I think as long as you're like, if they can see it, then they know, oh, like that's important to her. That's important to our kids. Like that's important to our family. So like, I want to be part of that too. Yeah. So I don't know. I think just living as like a model and example of maybe like a good way to do it. I don't know. Yeah. And I just like, I truly trust Trace, or I trust God with Trace. Like from the beginning, I always trust. I'm like, we need to trust God with like the things that are most important to us. And so just like giving it. Yeah. Just like giving it.
And praying for your husband, like coming to God, like, God, I'm feeling like this way. I want to have this conversation. Please give me the words and lead me to be able to say things correctly, and give him a heart of openness.
Yes, and reception.
And reception, yeah. And I think it's okay to even start the conversation like, hey, I know this feels weird maybe. Or like, I'm a little nervous to even kind of say this. Or I know this like isn't me always, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe we should do this. Or I should do this. Or I want to do this. And I'd love for our kids and you to do it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard for, like, I saw this Instagram reel the other day, and it was like, if a man gets involved in like, have you seen that?
I saw that.
Where it's like, if a man like gets involved with like the church, his family is like likely to follow. Whereas like if a woman like initiates that, like it's not as like effective. Like men are like born into natural like leadership in a way. Not that a woman can't, but like, it's just kind of how like, I feel like God designed it. And, I can totally see that. Like, I can totally see it. Like, Trace, like, wanting, like, it is so easy to follow him. It is so easy. Yeah. It's so easy to jump on with, like, what he wants to do when, like, it aligns. I don't know if it, like, works the other way around as well, but. Yeah. Oh, if Trace is in, I'm like, yeah, babe.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I feel that.
All in, 100%.
It's like that affirmation almost. Like, I can be kind of on the fence about something, and if Jordan's like, no, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. I feel like it is.
Yes.
I don't like know how to explain it. It's so affirming.
I feel like as women, we just kind of look for that. Maybe not everybody, but like, I don't know, just to be...
Yeah, affirmed in your decisions.
Yeah.
By the person that you
love and trust and respect and admire so much.
Yeah. Well, I do love that's great stuff. That's a good conversation. I know. I feel like I could go on and on about that. Yeah. Okay. Hey there, Wild Crew Mamas. Some super exciting news. If you're like me these days, any day is a hat day. Literally, probably every day is a hat day. And we have 2 new hats for Mama of the Wild Crew podcast. I am so excited. And huge shout out to my sister-in-law, Brie, over at Schmoky Designs for taking these ideas and bringing them to life. We have Mama of the Wild Crew podcast hat, and we also have the cutest hat. It says, "Motherhood is my ministry," and ain't that the truth, guys? Head on over to our Instagram at Mama of the Wild Crew _podcast. DM me or comment on one of the posts and let us know that you want your hat today. Growing up, our parents had a super special tradition. We kept this big stork in our garage, and whenever someone either in town or one of our friends had a baby, we would all load up and go over to their house and put this stork in their yard to help them celebrate. It was one of my favorite childhood memories, and my sister Addison Sewell has carried on that tradition. She is the proud owner of Owasso Storks, offering personalized stork deliveries to families celebrating the arrival of a new baby. Whether it's a baby announcement, a baby shower, or to celebrate the birth of a little one, Owasso Storks is the perfect, thoughtful, sentimental gift. There are even options to celebrate proud big siblings and even those furry little family members. For a sweet, memorable gift, reach out to Owasso Storks. Check them out on Instagram. That's at Owasso Storks, at OWASSOSTORKS. And you can find their contact info in the show notes. Guys, this is just the sweetest gift. I have personally been blessed by a stork from Owasso Storks before Owasso Storks was a thing, and it was just the sweetest thing. So definitely reach out to Owasso Storks. Newlywed life, to becoming parents, to grieving loss, and now raising 2 boys in the middle of it all. You've shared so honestly that your marriage has changed in big ways. What have those shifts looked like for you and Trace, both through heartbreaking seasons and joyful ones? And what has helped you guys both stay rooted, connected in your love for each other, even when life's moving fast and the margins feel thin?
Ooh. Yeah. As far as like heartbreaking kind of stuff goes, I feel like when like hard stuff hits us, like either hits him or me or us together, like I feel like we just run to Jesus. Mm-hmm. Like we run to Jesus. Like, we had Wade. We actually had a miscarriage in between Wade and Cal, which was like the hardest thing I have ever like been through. Like that was just rock bottom. And so now we look at each other and we're like, we have a threshold for hard. Like all this like little stuff that's so hard. It's like you don't sweat the small stuff as much anymore when you go through something that is just so hard. But like when we fell, we were at like our lowest, both of us. But like, I feel like we just ran to Jesus, like truly. And you kind of wonder, like, when something hard hits you, I mean, like, there's been hard stuff like throughout my whole life, but where do you, like, do you let it make you, or do you let it break you, like, truly? And like, where, when you fall, are you landing like in like the safe embrace of your like Heavenly Father, or are you like on the polar end where you're like, why is this happening? Like, what purpose is it? Like, if there's a God who loves me, like, why is this happening? So when something hit us so hard, like as a married couple, we just like nestled into Jesus. I mean, and it was weird because like during like such a hard thing, it didn't seem as heavy and hard. Like, it was gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, but like we just felt like this overwhelming sense of peace and connection. It was so,
that peace that makes no sense.
Oh, it does. Like, and to have experienced it, I feel like is truly a gift in itself. Like, to experience this sense of peace that you don't know where it has come from. And for him to, like, as a woman, like, who's losing something, like, you experience that, but like for your husband to empathize and feel it in a similar way, it's so connective. Like, it is so connective. It was like a hard time for us, but it was almost like a really good thing for our marriage.
Beneficial.
Yes. Like, there was such purpose in it all. So yeah, that was just hard. But like, even going through transitions and like growing pains of, like, right now, for example, we're transitioning from 1 kid to 2 kids.
Yeah.
And this has been good. Like, the experience of adding another member to our family has been like easy. It's like I don't know. Like, this has been,
it's meant to be.
Yes. Yeah. Like, it's been very different than it was going from like 0 to 1. Like, I feel like 1 to 2 was like, oh, like, we're already in this. This is what we do. There's like a newfound like confidence that you didn't have the first time. And you don't worry about things the way that you did the first time. But something that super caught me off guard was like, oh, with Wade going from 0 to 1, we were doing so much of the work together. Like, bath time together, having dinner together, like all this stuff. But now we are tag teaming. Yeah. And together is my favorite place to be. Like, together is my favorite place to be. I don't care who I'm with. Like, the togetherness, like right now, like, this is so cup filling for me. Just like being with people, and like being with my family, or being with Trace. And so to have this feeling of like, we are tag teaming our children. Like, I've got baby, you've got like Wade, do your thing. Yes. Like, we do things like so, like, together, but like so separately. And it's getting better, but like, I miss Trace. Like, I miss him. I miss Wade too, you know, like, I miss our togetherness. So we're kind of like transitioning, and it's, like I said, it's getting better. Like, it's not in the same place it was like even a month or 6 weeks ago. Like, it gets better, but nobody wants to do like hard stuff. But when you can come out on the other side of it and like feel like proud that you stuck to it and it got better, I just think it can be so building for your marriage and relationship and your family.
No, I can relate so much. Like, the whole time, because I feel the same. Like, Wilder is a dream baby and he just fits so perfectly. But we've like had to, like I said, like, assign kids. Like, he takes Crew and I take Wilder. And I mean, there was multiple nights in a row where he was sleeping with Crew and I was sleeping with Wilder. And like, we weren't even in the same room. And I'm like, you just get to where you miss each other so much. And like, you're not having that time, because then during the day, he's at work, I'm at work, like the kids are doing their thing. And like you said too, like, I just missed Crew, and you're so used to being a family of 3, all 3 of you, you know, and you love having that additional part, but it can be hard to like split that. And like you said, it does not last forever. Like, it's just always a short time. And I think already doing it once gives you that perspective, though. Because
so true.
Like, the first time with Crew, how she did not sleep, too. Like, I truly felt like that would never end.
Never sleep.
We will never get through this. Like, this will never end. And, like, looking back, that was horrible, but it's a short time. Like, these seasons are so short.
Yeah.
And so I think just being intentional of, like, finding connectivity where you can is so important. Like, even this weekend, we've got to go do something in Dallas, like, for whatever. And Jordan's going to tag along, like, just so we can have some time alone.
Yeah.
So
it's important. Like, it really is.
Important. And, I mean, it doesn't look like a vacation to Cabo right now. Because that's not what we're in.
It's not. It's truly, I'm like, man, I would love that. Yeah. But if I can go to Texas Roadhouse with Trace.
Yeah. You're like.
And eat my dinner rolls with my cinnamon butter. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, that is, I'm like, okay. I'll take it right now, man.
You'll take it where you can get it. Because I'm like, even the 4-hour car ride, I hate being in the car. Yeah. But I'm like, even the 4-hour car ride to Dallas, like, just the two of us.
You're excited, right?
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like, Friday night, we're going to drop the kids off after work.
Stuck with me for 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours UK. And then 4 hours home, baby.
Yeah,
like
8 hours. Oh.
I know. It's going to be real romantic. And I've got continuing
education. They're literally watching this right now being like, I hated that 8 hours. I don't know. That was rough. That was rough. I know you're excited about it, but
oh my goodness.
Men are built different too. Like, I know. They just, like, what we crave, they don't necessarily. And I'm like, you don't want that too?
You don't want that quality time? Yeah. Well, I know. And it's hard. And not to get like too personal stuff too, but it can just be hard, like, being intimate together whenever you're going crazy. Like, this is real. I feel like, y'all, we're real talk on here. And I know we're all kind of going through that. Like, there are kids around. You're not always feeling cute. Like, it can just be hard to find, like, those times to connect more deeply, too. Yeah. Like, and again, y'all, it's a phase.
And you're exhausted, too.
You're exhausted.
You're exhausted. You don't always, and, like, postpartum, too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel like your best, well, you don't feel like your best self, but you don't even feel like yourself sometimes. No. Like, some days I'm like, I'm back, baby. But, like, other days I'm like, what?
I haven't showered in 2 days.
Like, who am I?
You're like, remember I used to be fun and cool?
Yes.
I used to do, like, fun, cool things.
Yeah.
And I still am, but sometimes you don't feel that way. So if you are feeling alone even on that front too, like, I hope you don't feel alone though. Because
people just don't talk about it.
People don't talk about it. Yeah. And even right now I feel awkward even saying it. But it's real. Yeah. So guys, it's gonna pass.
It's just a season, but you have to know that, like, it's a season. Like, it's a season. It literally is just a short time. And if you're so aware of that, like, if you, as long as you're not letting it, like, just become your new normal.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be intentional.
You have to be like so intentional and, like, keep yourself in check. Like, this is, like, the way it is right now, but, like, we got to get back.
Yes.
Or we need to, like, move on to something different and, like, grow.
And figure it out. And it's okay to, like, get babysitters or take, have them go over to grandparents to go out on a date. Like you said, at Texas Roadhouse.
I mean, like 2 hours. I'll be back to feed the baby when I'm back.
Yeah. You have to be intentional about having that time too. Because like you said, it is a season, but you can't let it become your new normal.
Exactly.
Yeah. For you or him. It's just not, you also have to prioritize you don't want it to slip. You always have to prioritize your marriage, but also you're not alone in feeling like, It's hard right now. It's hard right now. Yeah. Because it is. Yeah. And it's going to be okay. Yeah. And we're all going to make it through. And eventually, we're all going to go to Cabo.
Yes, we are.
Okay? We're all going to go on a trip.
Like, soak up the sunshine. Yeah. Like, I'm going to wear my Motherhood's My Ministry hat. So, like, I protect my skin.
Yes. After we put on our sunscreen.
Yes. Because we are pale, blonde people.
Yes.
And that is a thing.
That is a thing. So much so. Okay. So, going into something else that can kind of feel hard sometimes. Like your calling of the season. So I love that you said that a calling doesn't have to be a job title. You know, it isn't forever. This idea is so freeing in a world that glorifies that hustle and the labels of everything. What does a calling mean to you? And how did you learn to trust God that your calling might look different in different things in different seasons, from speech path to stay-at-home mom, and you even have your creative business. So what would you say to the moms who are wrestling with the idea that what she's doing right now, even if it's quiet, unseen, or messy, might be her exact calling for this time?
I think it's just so beautiful that we can move in and out of, like, seasons and be, like, different people in and out of seasons. Like, right now, I'm in my stay-at-home mom era. Like, I put on makeup for you today.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
It makes me look a little fancy. But I don't know, like, it's just, there's a time and place for every season. There truly is. And so I don't think we should be nervous to like shift in it. I mean, we all are, easier said than done, but like shifting in and out of seasons doesn't have to be like scary. And just because like when we decided like it was going to be better for me just to be at home right now and like to kind of walk away from the speech path thing, I worked my booty off. Yeah. I worked my booty off for my degree. My parents sacrificed so much for that degree. And so I've had this sense of like, man, like this is, I feel kind of guilty about this. And I really love what I do. And I feel like I was decent. I mean, I'm decent at it. Like so it was kind of hard to walk away because like your career, like your professional career kind of becomes like an identity marker. Yeah, you, like if you think about it, like, hey, well, like my name's Jessica, my name's Alexis. Like, what do you do? Yes. Yeah. And what do you say? You always say your job. Like you always say your job. So like even meeting new people, I'm like, oh, like I'm a speech path by trade, but right now I'm doing like the stay-at-home mom thing, and I'm, you know, it's just like what we're doing right now. So like leaving and like kind of letting that part of me just like lay low for a little bit, the idea of that was hard. But like once I got past it and like kind of into this new, like, this is just what I'm doing right now. Like I can pick that back up later. And I will. Like I love it. Like I love it. I find such reward in it. But like right now I feel like this is just where my family needs me most right now. And it's just, you just kind of go with it. Like, and know that it's a short time. And like, this is such a sweet time. Like to be at home, like with babies, it's such a sweet time. Like it is hard. Like it's hard to be at home with babies, but like, it won't be like this forever, but I get to see so much. I get to shape character right now, in a way that like, I just don't feel like I could have just having, multiple kind of things on my plate. And like, you can do it all. Like people do it all. And I am like, my jaw just hits the floor when I just see like moms rocking so many roles, but also like, if you just really want to focus on something, like, you can do it too. Like, and you can pick up other things later. Even like my call to create kind of stuff that I do on the side, it's kind of taken a back burner right now. Like I was super into it for a little bit. But we recently moved. It's summer break, so now I have like Wade all the time. So I just don't have as much time, and that's okay. Like I can like, the older I get, the better I am at just like leaving things. Right. And like knowing I can pick them back up when it becomes.
It's not over. Like those things aren't over. And we're kind of like the total flip side of that because I'm working full time. My husband is a teacher. So, you know, we have the option of during the summer, like, does he supplement and get a summer job? Or does he stay home? And so he stays home. So that's like kind of that sacrifice that he makes, like, and he loves it. Like I say sacrifice, he like thrives in it, you know? And even our first year of doing that, I was nervous because crew was 5 months. Whenever it came summer. And so I'm going from like being on maternity leave, and he was in soccer season. So he was gone. Like he was busy in soccer season when I was on maternity leave. And then all of a sudden, like it's my time to go to work, and I'm like, already, I'm going to work. And I get ready to like step out, and I'm like, ugh.
But wait.
I'm like, are you sure?
Do you know
you can do this? Like just questioning. And of course he like thrived at it. But they just worry about different things than we do,
and they don't worry about things that we
and they don't and even though like sometimes I'm like, what do you mean? But like he does excellent and just fine, and like that's his time to like connect. And so kind of the same thing this summer. I'm like, okay, there's 2 of them now. Like, are you sure? You've got this, because I know it can be hard. Like it can be hard being at home with them by yourself all day long. Like you got to feed them. You got to do all the things. And I think just he stresses less about like, they'll go to Airtopia, the jump park. I've never taken Crew and Wilder both to Airtopia by myself at the jump park because that overwhelms me. I can't do that.
Lots of movement, man. Movement is very triggering to me.
Yes,
I don't know what
I'm like overstimulated. Like to him, it's no big deal. And they go and they have a blast.
And they come home tired.
Yeah. And I'm like, it is.
Well, maybe it's crew tired after that.
Sometimes. Oh my gosh. She's a different beast. But I don't know. Like, it's just, there is seriously like a calling and a season for everyone though. Yeah. Like, and I never thought I would want to be a stay-at-home mom until I had kids. And then like, I've wanted to, but it's just not in our thing right now.
You just
like, it'll come around.
Yeah. Make whatever works. And like, even if you don't stay at home, like you can still be just as intentional like when you get home. Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, I went back to work after I had Wade and it was so good for like it was so good. I mean, it was good for our family for me to like have a minute. Yeah. Because I kind of grieved like who I was before and who I became in a way. And so I like needed this like identity kind of like speech path. Like, like I'm a mom now, but like I needed a little bit of my like old self to help me feel kind of normal, if that makes sense. No, I do. So it's just, I don't know. It ebb and flow, but it was different this time. I don't know. Like you're already kind of a mom and in it, and it, I don't know. Like it just,
this is who you are now.
Yeah.
Fully embraced. Yeah. This is who you are.
This is who I is.
So I can definitely, I relate to that because I think it was like an identity thing too for my husband. Like he's Mr. Stay-at-home dad. Yeah. Like he's full-time dad. And I feel like whenever people are like, oh, who keeps your kids? Or do your kids go to daycare? I'm like, my husband. And they're like, what?
It. Yes.
And I'm like, no, yeah, he does.
Yes. But like men are so good for kids.
Yes.
Like they are so good for kids. And I have to remember like Trace on his own is so good for our kids.
Oh, it's different.
Yes. And like, they get a lot of me on my own right now. But like, Trace on his own, I mean, he may feel like a little like overwhelmed. I mean, he's a wonderful dad. Like he is the best, but like, I hope he knows how good he is for our boys. Yeah. Like, and I hope that I'm going to tear up thinking about that. I'm saying this, but like, he's such a good man that like, I hope that our boys grow up to be a lot like him. And that's another reason I'm like, God gave me boys because he gave me Trace. And like, we're just going to raise, like there's a responsibility to like raise good men that are good for the world, that are leaders in their homes, that love their families, love their wives, love Jesus, and just are good, like, are just good, good, because the world is so full of like not good. But I'm like, no, I'm putting out good product. Yeah. Like with the help of Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, by golly, I'm putting out like good humans.
What is it like the Song of Solomon, where at the end he says like children are a blessing, like they are an arrow for a warrior. Yes. Like, and that's how I feel of it. Like God has given you like these arrows like to shoot straight. And you are putting out like just a little army of God. Crew always sings like, I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, that song. Yes.
So I love
and
that.
I'm like, but that is like such a picture though. Like you are given these little people that you can put out for the Lord's army.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and go out to raise them to be disciples themselves. And I feel like I hear so many people who will say like, I just want like my kids to be exposed and like be able to choose whatever makes them happy with their faith, like whatever faith. And I don't know.
It's hard.
It's so hard too, because you have to trust that they will choose Jesus. But it's like right now when they're in my house and I have the ability to teach them, like I feel such a responsibility.
It's heavy. Like it could be heavy. And like
it could be heavy.
It's like, this is like my purpose. Whether you work or not.
Absolutely. That's your purpose.
Yeah. Like.
Is to make a disciple.
Yes. And that, I mean, that's hard. Like that's intimidating. Yeah. A lot when you kind of think about it.
It is. It's a big thing to think about. Yeah. Yeah. And so I don't know. And I think maybe people just haven't like sat in it. Yeah. Maybe whenever you're saying that. So I just encourage you maybe to sit in it because I have probably too much. And it can be a lot. Yeah. Just because it's a big responsibility for sure. But like
we're equipped to do it because
we are equipped.
We're called to do it. And like God equips us. He gives us like what we need to be able to do that. Like, and I don't know, like that makes it like less intimidating and less scary. It does. And you literally, there was a who was it? It was the last one I listened to when she was talking about like doing the next right thing.
Oh, Kristen Christie.
Yes. Oh, so good.
So good.
But you just, I mean, like if you sit in your present, kind of like what I was talking about earlier, and then just have that mentality of like, okay, God, like what's next? What do you want today? What do you want for like us, like next week? Like just day by day, trusting that he's just gonna like pave the way. And then you just like keep doing the next right thing. Like you just it doesn't have to be overwhelming and like it doesn't have to be overwhelming and intimidating. Like it can be that simple.
It can be that simple.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
good
so
stuff,
good.
Man. She was so good.
She's so good. I know. She's so beautiful inside and out. Like, I love her.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that you're a proud Buick kid. That made me laugh because, Chad will see that night. It's so funny. So Buick was brought up in church kid. And that your story has always been, a steady pursuit. Honestly, that's the dream. Just like we were talking about as moms, like that's our dream for our kids is that they'll grow up knowing and loving Jesus just from the start. And you credit your parents for helping build that foundation for you and your brother. So what is something that they did that really impacted your faith journey? And how are you carrying that legacy forward with Wade and Cal, hoping their stories with Jesus will feel steady and rooted on their own?
I don't think I could have answered this question before I had kids.
Yeah.
Like truly. I think having kids just changes so much of the way that you think or even like look at your parents.
Your perspective is so different.
Yes.
You can't conceptualize it before.
No,
you have no idea.
You have no idea. But now looking back, looking back at my parents, I think my parents did a beautiful job of knowing in their gut that we were never theirs. Like we were never theirs. And they, to this day, I mean, they'll still say, we trust that God's got you, like as an adult child. But I think something that they did really well was just like clinging to the thought of like, these aren't our kids to like, and they've never like come out and said that, but I can look and say like, man, like they really
see how they did that.
Yeah, I can see how they did that. And it's something that like I want to do and need to do like for my family, because like, I mean, we were kind of talking a while ago, like our kids are not, they're not ours. I mean, they're made for us and us for them, which I think is so beautiful. Like that Wade and Cal were always in the cards for me.
Always.
Like God's so good.
Everything growing up, everything you've gone through has prepared you for this.
Yes, from the time I was like Wade's age, like he was always made to be mine. Or from the time I was like a newborn like Cal, like he was always made to be mine. And it's chill. Yeah, it's chilling. But I think that as long as you like keep that in mind and like truly give your children or your husband like over to Jesus like daily. And I'm not like waking up saying like, I give my children and husband to you, God. Yeah. But like, as long as you keep that in your heart and like, know, like when times get hard, like, no, like I know who has me and I know who has my husband and who has my kids. Like I know who holds all of us. But I think that's something that they did really well at without like, I don't know, like looking back on that. And it's something I want to do for my kids. Yeah.
Do you think they like intentionally had these conversations behind the scenes?
I don't know.
Like
Probably. My parents are great.
I'd love to ask them.
Yeah. I hope they listen. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, guys. I know.
I love you so much. And I appreciate them so much more now as like a mom than, I don't know. But, and they would say, like, they're like, we messed up so much, Jessica. I'm like, did you? Like,
look at where you are.
Yeah. Like, I think you did okay. And I can look back and be like, yeah, like, that was a hard season. Or, like, they joke about, we listened to, like, K-Love growing up or, like, contemporary Christian music. I wanted a Shania Twain CD so bad when I was young. Like, I wanted a Shania Twain CD so bad. And I never had a Shania.
I know you're a Shania girl.
Oh, I love Shania. Like, you can't keep me from her.
Yeah.
Jesus loves Shania, too.
The Lord has connected us.
Yes.
Jesus loves Shania, too.
But they, like, to this day, they were like, we should have just gotten you the Shania Twain CD. We're messed up so much. And I'm like, good grief.
You just
like,
do what you can.
They're like, that's a joke at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you did what you thought was best. Like, you were filling my head with, like, all this wholesome stuff. Not that Shania's not wholesome, but, like, I mean, you just do what you think is best. And like,
it's hard to draw that line.
Yes. And there will be things that I look back on, I'm like, why did I care so much about that? Like, why did I not like, but in the moment, it feels really big and feels really important. And I mean, I see it. Like, I see it now. So, yeah. But also, I think, too, like, making community around your kids that's going to, like, pour into them is so important, too. So like, important. You get to choose who helps, who is part of your village. Does that make sense? Like, and you want just, like, wholesome kids, wholesome parents, like, around, because it does take a village. Yeah. But I think it's really important to surround yourself and your kids and your family with people that, like, are like-minded, are people of faith who are, like, pushing and pursuing you to, like, keep up the good work. Like, you're raising humans that, like, it really matters. And, it does. So I just feel like giving your kids over to God and then, like, making sure that, like, your community around you is solid. Yeah. It's just so important. And, like, children are a gift from God, but, like, so is community. Like,
absolutely.
Your village is a gift. It's a gift.
Yeah. My parents did such a good job at that, too, because some of our, like, best friends to this day are, like, our parents' best friends. Yeah. And their kids. And so they're the cooks. They went to OSU. Maybe you know them. But they have a daughter my age, a daughter Addie's age, and then a son Avery's age. And I mean, even like Avery and Eli, best friends through college. They both just graduated. Like, they were at Avery's graduation party. Like, Kelsey does my hair. Like, they're still so ingrained in our life. And they've even, like, moved away, moved back. Like, we've been separated, but my parents did such a good job, like, grounding us and building community around good people, and just having good people pour into us. And, we were always in the VBS school, and doing all the things. And then whenever we got bigger, like, even our soccer community, whenever your kids are playing sports, like, we still have even people through our soccer community that our parents chose to be friends with within that group that are still our friends to this day, like, just good people. Yeah. So I think, just who you surround your kids with matters so much.
But that can also be hard to find. Like,
it can be so hard to find.
I feel so blessed. Yes, I feel so blessed that, like, it just kind of, like, found us. And I'm not from here. Like, I didn't grow up here and live here. But, like, I feel community. Like, it'd be so hard to leave where we are because of just, like, the way that God has just provided, like, so much community around us. But that can be really hard for people, like, for some people to find. And
it's okay to, like, invite, like, even next week. Okay.
Yeah, we're having tacos.
We're having tacos. And, like, you're coming over, Katie from our small group leaders coming over, and then a couple of other girls and husbands and families that I met at a coffee shop. Like, one of the girls, so cool. Amy, is a small group leader. I met her. We went to coffee. We met, like, her friend and her husband at the coffee shop. And I was just that instant, like, I was like, these are good people. Yeah. Like, I like that.
Like, in your gut. You're like, they're good people.
It takes, like, being intentional of being like, hey, I know this is, like, kind of weird, but do you guys all want to come over and have dinner together and let our kids, like, play? And
they're like, yeah.
People want to be invited, too. Yes. So just as much as you, like, want community, other people want community, too. Yeah. And so maybe taking that step, like, it's easy, I guess, to wait for it to come to you, but you can also take that step to be like, hey, let's all, like, go get coffee or come over for dinner. And with kids, we know a big show is not always the way to go. Like, sometimes it is just everyone come up. And it's like,
whatever happens.
Yeah, come up. Like, you bring the beans, I'll bring the taco meat, bring a towel for the kids. And, like, it's nothing fancy. Yeah. Come hang. And, I mean, just building that community. Yeah.
We had people over at our house last night, and everybody that showed up had, like, babies. Yeah. Because my husband's birthday is tomorrow. So we kind of celebrate. We celebrated on our anniversary. It was so weird. But all these people, like, kind of came, and babies and babies and babies and babies. So it was so funny because people were like, hey, do you have a changing mat? I'm like, yes. Yeah. Do you have an extra? We forgot a bottle. Like, do you have, like, formula on hand? I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you need? Hey, can I go feed maybe? I'm like, go to my room. There's a chair. Yeah. It's cozy. Do you want a boppy, or do you want the mommy or the mom cozy? Yeah. Like, whatever, Like, yeah, we're all in it together. You're just in it. And, like, when you're all in it, it feels a little less alone. It feels a little, I mean, it's chaotic, but, like, everybody else is in chaos too. And you don't have to feel bad about, like, this feels chaotic in my world, but like, it's the same in everybody else's too.
It is.
It's awesome. It's
It is awesome.
And it won't be like this forever.
It won't.
The chaos is not forever.
No. You're going to go through it. Like, we went to the lake yesterday with our friends, and they have 2 boys and then a newborn too. I mean, yeah, she was having to go feed. We were like changing off nap time schedules. Like, and it just, it's, everyone is in chaos, and it's easier to be together.
Yes.
Like, you're in chaos, whether you're at your house, whether you're at someone else's house, whether you're at the zoo, whatever. Yes. Like, it's just easier, like you said, together. Yeah. Togetherness is so.
It is. And like, I have sets of friends that we joke, like, we're like, well, bring the chaos. Like, truly, like, we just show up and, you know, I may be watching somebody else's kid for a second while they're watching mine. Yeah. And it's like, you help my kid, I help your kid. It's just like, we're just together. Like I said, together is like my favorite place to be, even if it's chaos. Hard.
Even if you don't actually get to sit down and talk to each other.
Yeah, which is kind of sad right now in this season. But again, won't be like this forever.
Yeah, you'll like make some passing conversations in the midst of it. But I love that. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jess, I love this so much.
Yeah.
This is so fun. Nice. Thank you so much for being on the podcast today. And for being more than just a guest. Like, you're such a true gift. And you do such a crucial part in the podcast of being my executive producer, editor, extraordinaire. So she is just the one encouraging in the background and offering that honest feedback and speaking just beauty and clarity into every single episode. So thank you so much. And guys, make sure to follow Jess at A Call to Create. We didn't even talk about A Call to Create, really, because you kind of said that.
Listen, I'll come back.
Yeah, we'll have to do it another time. Yeah. This is something I didn't even know about you until
a lot of people don't. They're like, wait, this is you? And I'm like, yeah, it's me.
It's you. And now I already have like an order I need to place with you. And I'm so excited. So guys, check her out at A Call at... No, it's call.to.create on Instagram.
Just how Instagram liked it.
Yeah. And on your website, acalltocreate.co. So I will link them in the show notes. Yeah. But guys, check it out. It's so beautiful and it's so meaningful and joy-filled, just the art that you create. So whether it's a custom piece or a live event, that was so cool. I love that you did that.
I have a wedding this weekend.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fun.
I'm doing like live sketches of the event.
Oh, well, guys, go follow her. That way you can watch it. Except for this probably won't come out before. Well, she'll do another wedding, and then you guys can watch it. And you guys can watch the video from this wedding.
Yeah, I've got several this fall.
It'll be perfect. And if you're getting married, or you know someone getting married, or you need like a baby gift or wedding shower gift, these are perfect engagement gift. Yeah. Yes, this is the place to go, guys. You just got a super great recommendation. So check her out. She captures just the most heartfelt, intentional ways and moments. Okay, so thank you to all of you guys listening. Thanks for joining us today, wherever you are in your motherhood journey. Just know you are seen, you are loved, and you are doing that sacred work, Mama. So just keep it up. We love you. We're praying for you. We'll see you next time. Mama, I'm so grateful that you took time out of your busy schedule today to listen to Mama of the Wild Crew podcast. I'm Alexis Schmoker, and I hope you loved this conversation and that it resonated with you. Thank you so much for opening up your circle and letting us in as we walk through this wild ride of motherhood together. Remember, in the chaos of motherhood, there is always joy to be found. So keep looking in those little moments that make it all worth it. Be sure to follow along on Instagram at mamaofthewildcrew_podcast. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. I'd love to hear from you, so comment, tag me, DM me, let me know what you think, and let me know what you'd like to hear next. Mama, I am praying for you, I love you, and I cannot wait to see you next time.